Hi, we're the
Jess from the first episode.
Hi there, it's us again, Brett Domino, Stephen Peavis. We're now into the second week of The Young Apprentice. Have you been watching it? If you haven't been watching, don't worry, because we're going to do a bit of a recap for you. I've got my ukulele. Stephen, do you want to initiate the video wall? So, on week 1 they had to take old clothes and turn them into profit, either by customising each item or just deciding whether or not to wash it.
Week 2 they had to make cookbooks and come up with recipes.
But what kind of play on words did Lord Sugar have up his sleeves?
It was rice to riches, then a recipe for disaster. When it comes to wordplay, Lord Alan Sugar is the master. When the teams are in the boardroom, he often conveys the theme of each week with a colloquial phrase. So, for those of you who missed it, allow me to fill you in with the gist of it. They were given a pile of clothes and then they had to try and shift it. Both teams employed fairly different tactics, with more radical ideas being favoured by Patrick, who quickly got to work like a kind of fashion Frankenstein. He stuck a kimono on a wetsuit and declared it designer.
This is a vintage kimono, and then this is a swimsuit.
Meanwhile, the girls were struggling in the laundrette. Thousands of applicants for the show, and this is what we get. 3 intelligent girls trying their best not to be fired, frantically shoveling washing powder into a tumble dryer.
That don't wash, that's the washing machine.
I knew it! I told you it was a dryer!
Episode 2 saw more great ideas come out of the shadows.
Like peanut butter on like nachos.
Ideas for the cookbooks seemed to come with ease, but somehow they forgot to write down any recipes. The other teams seemed to move a bit more quickly, but their cookbook sounded like something from the 50s. And when it came to the big pitch that they were presenting, it was hampered somewhat by David's over-vigorous blending.
It's really not meant to be, sorry about that.
Here's a guitar solo over a highlights montage. It was rice to riches, then a recipe for disaster. Again, when it comes to wordplay, Lord Alan Sugar is the master. When the teams are